guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna start this week's video off by running down to Home Depot. I'm gonna pick up a table saw, some MDF wood, and some plywood. So after work this week, I'm gonna be working on this new ramp that I got from one of my friends. So it's been sitting out in the field for a little while, so it needs a little bit of maintenance. I'm gonna pick up some paint also, so I'm gonna put a fresh coat of paint on this, put new plywood on top of it, and I'm also gonna be picking up the MDF for the shelves in the master closet. So let's jump in my truck, let's head down to Utah and pick that stuff up, and then we'll get moving on. I really need to get a gate opener. Kind of sucks having to get out and open the gate and close the gate by hand every time. So stay tuned for that video on the channel, because it'll come sometime. We made it back from Home Depot. You can see the table saw that I bought. I found this on the Facebook Marketplace. Got a really good deal on that. And then you can see we got 3 sheets of 3/4 MDF. That's gonna be for the closet. And then we got 2 sheets of 3/4 pressure treated plywood for the dirt bike ramp. So we'll get all this unloaded. Then I also got some of that paint so we can clean this up a little bit, paint this, and then we'll put the new sheets of wood on it. The first step to get this ramp ready to hit is to paint it. So I'm gonna try to vacuum up any extra dirt or anything around here, then I'll probably rinse it off with water. And then I'll use some nice Rust-Oleum paint on it, give it a fresh coat of black, and then we will be able to install this pressure treated plywood. And we also have some kind of a carpet layer thing that we'll put over top of that. Let's get started. Painting this now. You can see I got to roll it over a few more times so that I can spray those spots. But it looks really good. I've used about 4 or 5 cans of paint now. So I'm going to roll it over. We're going to finish painting it up, and then we're going to throw some of this new wood on there. Okay, to hold the wood onto the metal, we're gonna be using these self-drilling screws right here, 2-inch, and then we're gonna be using some fender washers. Everyone. So we're gonna grab the impact, get the driver for it, and I'll probably put bolts down every 12 or 18 inches or so coming down this. So we'll get that marked out real quick, and then we'll start drilling screws in. walk over here real quick and show you guys what my idea is for the jump right now. Okay, so you can see where the tractor's parked. Directly in front of that, you can see where I've started to build the takeoff. So it's gonna come up right here, and then it'll jump kind of over the front lawn, and then we'll have to take part of the mountain over there and build a landing. It'll be a pretty good sized jump. It'll be kind of like a tabletop though, so you can size it up. Come down here, see if you guys can see this a little bit better. So the ramp will be sitting here, and it'll launch you over the edge of this mountain, and you'll land over here somewhere. So there's still a lot of dirt work to do, but we can't do that until it dries up. So until then, I'm gonna go in my bedroom, I'm gonna edit the website, I'm gonna add a few recent pictures. So if you haven't seen the website, check it out. It's just create208.com. What's up, dude? Come here. Come here, dude. What's up, buddy? I just got home from work today, and now you can kind of see what I was talking about in the last video where it floods a little bit. So this is from all the rain coming off this hill right here, and also where all the rain's coming off the roof. So you can see over there it's a little bit flooded too. So this is the low spot. Everything sloped down like this, and then it kind of slopes like this a little bit. So this is where we're gonna be digging it up. We'll do the dry creek bed right here, and then we'll run it all the way across and off there. And like I said in the last video, it'll be mostly dry. It doesn't rain too much here, but when it does rain, I don't want the grass to flood like this. You can see it's completely underwater right here. But it looks like the gutters did their job. Normally this would all be flooded right here with water up by the door. We'll come around the front and see how the chain did. Grass is looking pretty green in most areas. You can see in these cracks, we got it coming up. I threw some seeds on all this, so hopefully it comes back. It's looking really good out here in front of the patio. So yeah, you can see it's pretty wet right here. So I'm not really sure what the plan is for this chain. I'll probably dig a circle right here and put some gravel in this area. I don't know how much water is actually coming off of the deck roof. If it turns out that there's a lot, I could always do like a little pipeline that runs over there and dumps off the lawn. But I think if I dig 2 or 3 feet deep, maybe put a bucket at the top so it's a nice clean circle, and then put the same bluish gravel down in there, I think that'll work good. And if it overflows, then we can always add a pipeline that goes out right there. Let's see. So if you guys haven't yet, go check out the website, create208.com. I have the floor plans on the website. I got a lot of pictures and information on the website. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Taking a break from the dirt bike project because there was another day of rain, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to wait for all that to dry up before I can move the jump and get that set up. But when I went and picked up the wood for the ramp, I also picked up some 3/4 MDF to build the closet shelves with. So I have some stuff laid out in the closet I'm gonna show you right now. So we're gonna work out in the shop throughout this week and weekend and hopefully get some of this done. Coming into the closet, the first thing you see is this cabinet up here. Now this was an extra cabinet from the kitchen when we originally did that. This was above the fridge, but I didn't like the depth of it, so I ended up getting a new one and putting this one in here. So I'm using this as storage for the Wi-Fi router. I also have my Xbox in here, any electronics or anything like that. Now underneath that, there's gonna be the shoe storage. So that'll come all the way down, a nice place to put your shoes or anything like that. And since this is a 12-inch deep cabinet, I'm gonna have a 12-inch divider wall that comes all the way down here, which brings us to the next space. You can kind of see the outline of it on video. Comes all the way around here and down. So this is where you're gonna hang shirts all the way across here, and then another row all the way across here. And that brings us to the center section. Now this spot is gonna be 16 inches deep because there's gonna be drawers here. So there will be a 16-inch divider wall here and here, and then there will be drawers here, 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 and here. And then all these spots up here will be open for storage or any cool things, something to put there for looks. And then underneath it, I might leave this open for like laundry baskets, but I haven't decided. I might actually just continue drawers going down. So we'll see what we end up doing there. We'll get it laid out and see how we like it. Moving on, you can see we have a shirt hanging here actually. So this will be another row to hang shirts. And then right underneath it, same thing. Hang shirts all the way across. And then this last little section right here, we will also be able to hang stuff there and down here. Now this can be for winter clothes, snowboarding clothes, really anything that we want to hang up here, just long-term storage, stuff like that. And then there will be a shelf that runs all the way across the top. So there will be plenty more storage up there for hats, shoes, anything like that. So I'm going to do a little bit more research online and watch some YouTube videos and see where I really need to get started. I think it's going to be laying out the strips that are going to be holding the big shelf across the top. So we'll do a little more research and then we'll jump right into this project. I've needed to do this for a really long time, but I've been putting it off, and I've kind of got like a temporary drawer here. I've got some temporary clothes hangers. This stuff was all in my closet, but I just took it out. So let's get started. I'm done with the wood projects for today. We got a few pieces that are ready to go up, but I need to buy the paint rollers. I bought the oil-based primer and paint, but I never got any paint rollers, so I'm gonna go grab some of those tonight. I'm gonna put a few coats of paint on this, and then I'm gonna get these set up and put on the wall, and I can see how I like the layout and see how everything's gonna work before I actually go through and cut everything to the right measurements. So we'll kind of do it in like sections at a time. But yeah, so that's it for today. I'm gonna go jump on the tractor and see how muddy it is outside. I really wanna get working on this ramp setup so I can get it out of the shop, and I really wanna jump it, so we're gonna go outside and see how that works out. Yeah! Now that we've had the fun on the ramp for the day, we're gonna sand some of these boards down. We're gonna throw the oil-based primer on there and a coat of paint, and then we can lay this out and get it nailed up in the closet and see how we like the design and the sizes of stuff. So let's sand it real quick and then we'll get it painted. We gotta wait a minute for the primer to dry. So I ordered these snowboard mounts off of Amazon. So I'm gonna get these 2 snowboards mounted up here. I'm gonna actually leave room for a third. So you basically put one on each side of the board, and then as the board gets wider at the end, it holds it. So let's get this started, and then we'll go back to painting the rest of the boards. table set up now. So you can see we got this perfectly level line going all the way across. We got it set at 3/4 of an inch. So this is where we will put our strips that run across, and then the top will sit on top of that. And this will be the supports for that. So you can see the line going all the way across. We got the first coat on these pieces. Now I'm gonna let these dry for a little bit and then I'll get the second coat on. All right guys, well thanks for watching this week's video. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you can tune in next week. Thanks for watching.